Good morning, everyone. I am Brother Joel de Jesus. I am the Director of the Office of Justice, Peace, and Integrity of Creation. Today, I would like to share with you the joy of having a backyard garden. I remember when I was still growing up in the suburbs of Lipa City, Philippines, we used to have about 7 trees outside of our house. And every morning, just before the sun rises, the whole air would be filled with songs of birds, about 100 birds, as they prepare for the day that is to come. And at the end of the day, just as the sun starts to set, the same number of birds, about 100 of them, would gather together into these 7 trees and would produce a beautiful chorus. And after a certain period of time, as the sun starts to set, or as the sun starts to disappear in the horizon, suddenly everything becomes quiet. And the sound is replaced by crickets and creatures of the night. I grew up with such a beautiful atmosphere that every day for me was a very, very unique experience. Also, as I was growing up, I used to climb the trees. Most especially, I would like to climb this specific tree, the avocado tree. And I would go up there and I would discover that each tree is like a small cosmos, a small microcosm of life. When you try to look at the barks of the tree, you would see different varieties of mosses and lichens. And then when you look at the barks, you would see different colors of ants crawling up and down, some of them red, some of them black, some of them small, some of them big. And then sometimes when we are a little bit mischievous, we would shake the tree and different kinds of insects would fall down. There would be ladybugs, there would be beetles, different colors, and every once in a while we would hear birds. And when we look at the different branches, there would be cobwebs filled with spiders of different varieties. Every once in a while also, in the garden where we used to also have vegetables, there would be butterflies of different colors flying around. I grew up in such an environment and it was so beautiful. At the same time also, the backyard garden that we had was not just for us. It was a communal thing. When our neighbors need something, like for example, my grandfather used to plant papayas at the side of our yard. So every once in a while, our neighbor, if they need some papaya to cook some vegetables, they would go to our place and ask for the papaya. At the same time, also, if we need some things, we go to the garden also of our neighbors and ask for some things that we need. So when you look at it, the backyard garden is not just for the family, but it becomes a communal thing. And there is the solidarity and the communal atmosphere is encouraged. And so when you look at it, the garden is really something that is very beneficial not only to the family but also to the community. Another beautiful aspect about backyard gardens is that they are like little temples that reminds us of the beauty of God from whom we came from. Saint Francis once said that all the Franciscan friaries should have at least a small portion in the garden that should not be cultivated or anything but left to remain as it is, so that the beauty of nature, which reflects the beauty of God who has created everything, will remind us of God and would inspire us to think of God and to pray to God. So in a certain sense, nature also, even the backyard garden, are little temples wherein we can be in union with God. Now, the reason why I am sharing all these things about the beauty of backyard garden is that at this present time, the Capuchins are promoting what we call Capuchin 511. What is Capuchin 511? Capuchin 511 means that we would like to promote that for each home or for each Capuchin convent or for each religious convent, in every small area, we would have at least 5 trees that are dedicated for environment. What will these trees do? These trees will be preserved, and at the same time, they will serve as lungs of the earth, and at the same time, homes for biodiversities. And also, the other two, so it's 5 trees. The other one means one vegetable garden, and then the other one is a space for herbs. So 511. At least 5 trees, one vegetable garden, and one space for herbs. This project is just what we need, no? And we would like to promote it. Everybody is invited to take part in it. And we invite you to enjoy the beauty of having a backyard garden. Thank you, and may God bless you always.